The last big update to PUBG on Xbox One and PS4 brought us 2 new vehicles to Vikendi, as well as the flare gun, which is now available on all maps in the normal mode. As per usual, a few issues came along with that patch, such as your controller settings being reset, hitching and glitching at the beginning of the game, as well as just an overall laggy feel in those first moments. But that's not what today's video is about. Hopefully these things will be addressed in the near future, but today I want to talk about what's coming next as far as content for PUBG on Xbox One and PS4. If you pay attention to the PC version of PUBG, you know that there are a couple patches ahead of us by now. They've received both patch 27 and 28 just recently, and we're still on patch 26 when you compare it to the PC. However, relatively soon we should be getting the content that was delivered on patch 27, so let's go ahead and take a look and see what's in store for us in the near future on console. So first and foremost, a new weapon, which is a Vikendi exclusive weapon, the MP5K. It's a brand new SMG chambered for 9mm ammunition. The MP5K is exclusive to Vikendi and replaces the Vector on that map. While the firing mechanics of the MP5K are similar to those of the Vector, it boasts a higher per bullet magazine, but with a lower overall firing rate and DPS. This SMG also has a higher magazine capacity than the Vector, starting at 30 rounds by default, with 40 rounds in an extended magazine. It has a high rate of fire with reasonably easy to control recoil. It accommodates all attachment slots to allow for tactical stock, different types of magazines, muzzle attachments, grips, the laser sight, and of course scopes. The base damage value is 33, and like I said, this is exclusive to Vikendi. And while we're talking about the MP5K, we might as well address some of the other weapon differences that will be coming our way on Xbox One and PS4 when patch number 7 and number 4, I believe, on PS4 comes. Let's start with the Vector and the UMP. The Vector has been rechambered to use 9mm ammo, and the magazine capacity has been increased to 19 by default and 33 with an extended mag. Before it was 13 and 25, and it used to use 45 ammo. Due to this, the damage has decreased from 34 to 31. So if we have all these guns at 9mm, what's the new 45 ammo weapon? Well, in comes the UMP-45. The UMP-9 has been rechambered to use 45 ACP ammo and is now called the UMP-45. It has a magazine capacity of 25 bullets by default and 35 with an extended mag. It used to be 30 and 40. Also, the gunshot sounds have been changed due to this. That way they'll sound a little bit more realistic. Some other weapon changes, and I think a lot of you are going to like this. I don't usually use this weapon, but maybe I will start doing it if it is changed this much. The M16A4. When firing using burst mode, the initial recoil has been decreased. They also increase the range before damage fall-off occurs, and this will help increase the M16's efficiency when fighting over long distances, which is really only the reason I use it. I use it as like a budget DMR. Canted sights and the tactical stock can now be attached to the M16. The tactical stock will decrease recoil recovery time, animation kick, and weapon sway, while also improving ADS speed and hipfire accuracy. So this is definitely a buff to the M16. I'm looking forward to this patch hitting the consoles. Another weapon change, the MK47 Mutant. Tactical stock can now be attached to the MK47 Mutant, and like I said with the M16, it's going to benefit it in a great way. Some other pretty big changes as far as weapon balancing goes. SMG and pistol attachments have been combined and can now be used on both weapon types. So if you find an extended quick draw for an SMG, you can attach that to a pistol and vice versa. All attachments for pistols and SMGs will be interchangeable. Bullet loops for shotguns, Win94, and Kar98K have been combined into one item called ammo loops. So this means that they will be much more readily available. I'm pretty sure I find the shotgun bullet loops a lot more frequently than I find the bullet loops for the Kar98, so this will be nice to see. Also, the hollow sight can now be attached to pistols. Before, you can only equip a red dot to pistols. Now you'll be able to attach a hollow sight. It looks pretty ridiculous because it looks pretty large, but they said that they did reduce the size a little bit, so it looks okay. But either way, you can now attach hollows to pistols. They also decreased the overall aim punch applied when being shot by an enemy, so this is going to be a welcome change as well. You have that shot perfectly lined up, you get shot yourself, and then your aim goes way up in the air or way to the side. This will lessen that to a degree, so it'll be easier to keep your focus. After you use a first aid after this next patch, it'll no longer heal you to 75 instantly. The restored health will heal you over a 2-second period, so you won't instantly go up to 75. Over a 2-second period, you will increase health until you get to 75. There's some other changes here that they made. The damage multiplier changes, and the one we want to focus on is the sniper rifle damage. So on the initial Update 27 patch. They made the sniper rifles pretty OP, and especially the AWM. The AWM could one-shot a level 2 vest. You could have a full level 2 vest, a fully healed player, you get shot in the chest, and you're down or you're dead, depending on what mode you're playing. They have since reduced that to where now the AWM doesn't even one-shot a level 1 vest unless you hit them in a very specific area. But either way, they're increasing the sniper rifle damage. We'll see exactly how much that is when we get the patch notes for the Xbox One and PS4 versions of the game. I don't want to give you a number here in case it's something different, but just know that they are increasing the damage for snipers across the board as far as the body shot and base damage goes. And then another thing they did was increase the loot on Erangel. Thank you, PUBG gods, because I am so tired of looting 10 buildings in Erangel and not finding a vest. I'm so tired of looting 20 buildings in Erangel and not finding anything but maybe one AR and a pistol. Something needed to be done about the Erangel loot, and it looks like they finally got it right. And not the first go around. They tried on the initial Update 27 patch on the PC, and it didn't seem to do much, but then they had a follow-up release, and they increased the loot by even more. So let me go ahead and tell you what that's going to be, because I think we're going to get that change, the most recent change that they did to the Erangel loot, instead of the first one. That's what they've done in the past. When they've tried something out on PC and it didn't seem to work, and they adjusted it accordingly, they then gave us that adjusted value for the console version of the game. They didn't start with the one that was changed on PC, they just gave us the improved version. So here's some numbers from the latest PC patch notes. Update 28, as far as the Erangel loot goes. The total amount of items spawned in Erangel has been increased by approximately 28%. They increased the overall amount of items spawned, especially the spawn rates of those higher priority items as well. Spawn rate of ARs have been increased about 64%, DMRs 114%, and sniper rifles 177%. Spawn rates of equipment and armor have been slightly increased as well, especially level 2, and spawn rates of healing items have been slightly increased. So this is great. This is going to make Erangel maybe even closer to what Sanhok gives us and what Vikendi gives us. I have no problem finding weapons in those two maps. Even Miramar, if you go to the right buildings, you have no problem finding weapons. It's a battle royale game. You shouldn't have to search 20 buildings just to find an assault rifle, just to find something that you can defend yourself with or some decent armor. If you land in a safe location, you should be able to loot up within 5 minutes or so and head to zone and be able to fight. The current state of Erangel, you might go half the match without some decent gear. So hopefully after this next patch, this gets improved and Erangel will be even more fun to play. And this next part is kind of speculatory. We don't know for sure if this is going to come with this next patch, but I have to imagine that it will for Xbox One and PS4. Survivor Pass 3 Wildcard includes over 60 rewards that can be obtained within a 10-week pass duration. The new pass will include improved missions, which will test player skills, an in-game feature which will provide tracking of missions in real time, and even new background music and lobby. Ooh, okay. Now we're getting into some serious stuff here. But like I said, it's a 10-week pass. At least on PC, they have a way to track missions in-game. I imagine they'll have a similar thing for us on console. So you won't have to just wait in the lobby or in the plane to see your missions. You can track them as you're going throughout the match. Like the previous passes, there's daily, weekly, and beginner missions, and then there's some additional challenge missions as well, but they also have some new challenge missions specifically for weapons. If you complete all the challenge missions for each weapon, you will obtain an exclusive skin for that weapon. The Tommy gun, the barrel, the S686, the UMP45, and the M16 all have their own unique weapon skin that you can earn by completing these challenges. The rewards on PC include new character face and hair items as free pass rewards, new backpack skins, and there's also that coupon system that we had with the Vikendi Survivor Pass. Like before, the pass will cost $10, and they'll have a way for you to buy level packs if you don't want to grind, or if you just want to get everything you can right from the get-go and feed PUBG even more money. And with this patch, we should be getting a new season of the survival title system. And in it, you can earn new rewards just like you did on this one. Now, when will this patch go live? When will this patch be out for Xbox One and PS4? We can only speculate at the moment because we haven't had anything official come our way, but I'm going to guess May 7th. And the reason I'm guessing this is because it's a Tuesday. Usually these things come out on Tuesday. But mainly the reason I'm guessing this is because the survival title system that we currently have in place right now expires on May 7th. And then after that, we should be getting this patch either that day or the day after, and we'll be able to work our way to a new survival title system and this new patch with the event pass and everything included. It should include everything that I went over here just based off of previous things that have been going on with the console version of the game compared to PC. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. When do you think we'll be getting this patch? Do you think we'll be getting it, like I said, on May 7th? Do you think it'll be even longer from now? Do you even care? Obviously, there are things that need to be fixed with the game, and this video wasn't meant to address those things. There are glaring issues right now, especially with the beginning of the game, but I just wanted to take a look, let you know what content is on the horizon, what's coming soon for us for PUBG on Xbox One and PS4. But that's going to do it. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you liked it or found the video useful, definitely give the video a like and subscribe to stay up to date on everything that I publish. Check out my Teespring store. I have a level 3 helmet design that I'm pretty proud of. And also follow me on Twitter and Discord. The links are in the description below. But with that being said, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Until next time, I'll see you later.